Welcome to Tech Partner News and our podcast, Beyond the Box, Rethinking Distribution with Crayon. I'm Jennifer O'Brien, your host. Today we're diving into the future of distribution and why it's no longer about pick, pack, and ship, but about being a strategic enabler in the channel. Joining me is Warren Nolan, Senior Vice President of Channel and Strategy, APAC at Crayon. The company has built a reputation on doing distribution differently, taking a co-strategist role with partners, tackling licensing complexity, and driving innovation around cloud, automation, and AI. It's a timely conversation coming off the back of the Distribution Differentiation Feature Report, which captured what partners say they want from distributors: trust, enablement, and a real seat at the strategy table. Crayon's approach speaks directly to many of those themes. So I'd like to welcome Warren to the show, a true channel veteran with decades of experience in distribution, strategy, and partner enablement in the tech space. Welcome, Warren. Great to have you here. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jen. It's great to be here and speak to you again.
Okay, fantastic. So let's get into it. Certainly, the distribution model has changed dramatically in Australia, as you know, and moving from that pick, pack, ship to real strategic enablement. So, how does Crayon see its role in this new landscape? And I guess, what do you think is driving the shift in expectations from partners, and how has Crayon responded?
At Crayon, we anticipated this years ago, and distribution done differently is not so much a reaction. I don't feel it is who we are. We see ourselves not as a middleman in the transaction, but as an enabler of growth. You know, bringing services, expertise, and an ecosystem reach to partners. The shift has been driven by the complexity of cloud licensing, I feel, and the acceleration of AI and digital transformation, and certainly the tightening of margins. So our response has been to invest in our platform, Cloud IQ Next Gen, launch our ISV Innovation Hub, and deepen our pre-sales and services capabilities to ensure that partners are supported every step of the way.
That's interesting. I'll just pick on what you said there. You saw the trend happening several years ago. I guess if you can think back, what was the main driver? What tipped you off to the shift that was happening in the market?
Yeah, look, I certainly the needs of the partners in terms of further assistance in not just acquiring licensing or devices. It's about how they go to market, about how they position themselves. Those sorts of things led us to think that we needed to provide more. We needed to be a value element within the relationship with them.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why I wanted to get into that sort of value beyond logistics. Now, in the report, partners spoke about wanting, obviously, distributors to be those co-strategists, which I thought was an interesting term, sitting in on planning sessions, helping to solutionize. So can you share how Crayon works alongside partners in that way?
You know, that co-strategist label, as you say, we certainly see ourselves as that by embedding ourselves into our partners' business and their planning cycles. And we co-create business plans. We run joint strategy sessions. We provide enablement sessions for their pre-sales and technical people, and we even co-fund go-to-market activities.
And that fits in with some of the partners spoke about saying that the best distributors feel like an extension of their team. So how does Crayon embed itself into partner organizations? You've touched on it a little bit, but can you give us a bit more insight?
Yeah, sure. Look, with in the channel, I think it's the relationships between us and our partners are paramount, and the stronger the experience we have working with them, embedding ourselves into their teams, and really understanding what their what looks like, what success looks like for them, and how we can embed ourselves in that process, that journey to success, and providing the value where we can to enable them to get to where they need to in their journey.
I think obviously financing, licensing complexity, that came up a bit. Market insights came up as critical needs. So how is Crayon helping partners navigate some of these challenges?
Yeah, sure. We provide flexible billing models, tailored financing programs to match the partner needs. And we've got over 30 years of licensing experience across Microsoft, AWS, Google Cloud. We simplify compliance and management through tools and services. And additionally, we can provide regular market intelligence reports, benchmarking, and enablement sessions to our partners so they can pivot quickly and capture new opportunities when they present.
Now we're going to dig a bit deeper into that strategic enablement and partnership side. Now the report highlighted demand for which you've touched on joint go-to-market campaigns, demand generation, and pre-sale support. Are there any other examples maybe that you could share with us where you've done this successfully, or give us maybe some anecdotal information?
I can give you an example out of our Sri Lanka operation where we worked with a partner called LC Technologies, and we introduced them through our ISV Innovation Hub and helped them evolve into a global ISV, assisting in their migration to Azure, ended up tripling their investment and expanding across 26 countries. So that's co-strategy in action, if you like. And in Singapore, we've delivered enterprise-wide security implementations that unlock major compliance opportunities for partners. And the trust built by aligning incentives, we measure success not only by our growth, but it's by the partner's growth. And each partner receives a tailor-made enablement playbook, and our Cloud IQ Next Generation allows us to scale that uniquely across the ecosystem.
And that you just touched on one of the themes in the report too, about trust and shared values. Those big recurring themes.
Yeah.
And I think one partner said it was value interlock, which was, I thought it was an apt way of describing it. So I guess, yeah, you just described a great example, but I guess what does that look like in Crayon's relationships? The trust, is it sort of embedded in all the processes? Can you flesh that out a bit more for us?
Yeah, I guess the bottom line is it's the more we work alongside our partner and understand what their aims and goals are, and help them achieve those through adding value to the relationship and gaining trust over time, ensuring that we're seen as a true partner, not just someone that they acquire licensing through or services through, but a true partner in their journey to success, and building that trust over time. It's paramount. And I've had many conversations with partners where they've said to me, sometimes, Warren, I don't know where we stop and Crayon begin, because we're so intertwined with each other. So you've got to build that trust over time by adding real value into the equation.
Yeah, and that is interesting because I think in the ways of the channel in the past, everyone had their separate roles and functions, and there wasn't that combination and that such collaboration. So I think that's really interesting, and that came up in the report too. That talks a lot about how partners want to feel supported, and how there's a balance between that. So I think it's interesting to mention too. You recently launched TAG, which stands for Technology Advisory Group. So
Yep.
can you talk to us a bit about that? How is TAG supporting partners with strategic insights and decision making?
Yeah, so the TAG group is made up of SMEs, so subject matter experts on programs and products across our vendor platform. And what they do is they provide support to partners in understanding from a program point of view how the licensing and compliance works for the products that they want to use and embed into the solutions that they take to market. And they also assist when it comes to potentially sit down with them and assist when it comes to presenting to a customer. So in the first introductory stage of this partner solution, our TAG members, our SMEs, can sit beside partner and help them present that solution to their potential customer and enable them to really show their expertise and their understanding of what they're delivering as an outcome to their end customer.
Now let's talk a bit about innovation and AI. And I guess not surprisingly, the AI came up strongly in the report, both as an opportunity and a challenge. So how is Crayon approaching AI to provide measurable outcomes for partners?
Yeah, and look, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's on everybody's list of things that they need to get across and that they're interested in. and a sense of needing some sort of AI engagement within their business, which then does, as a result of that demand and that high demand, bring that complexity that needs to be addressed. And we approach AI through a results-driven lens, delivering AI readiness assessments, working with Microsoft Copilot adoption programs, and we ensure that there's a measurable business impact for partners and their customers. Beyond AI, of course, there's cybersecurity as a major focus. Crayon security assessments and managed security services are really in high demand as a result of these engagements. And we're also accelerating cloud migrations with our fast track services, which enables application modernization, which is required when you want to adapt AI, of course. And the mega trends shaping distribution they're clear to us all. As you said, it's no surprise. AI, security, modernization, and sustainability. And here at Crayon, we're investing in all of them.
And also, you've rolled out, and if you could tell me the timeline about the AI Center of Excellence, and perhaps could you highlight what role that plays in helping partners practically adopt AI? Because I think that's the key. Everybody wants to know the practicalities of it and move sort of beyond the hype and get down to the real strategies.
We've been working in AI and had data scientists in the organization for the last decade across the globe, and built up a strong network of expertise within the organization. And we provide those experts to our partners in the engagement. So it's not just a matter of here's an introduction to AI, here's a product stack for you to get to use and to take to market. It's really, as we've been saying from the beginning of this conversation, embedding ourselves in that discussion with the partner, understanding the desired outcomes and the business outcomes that they're looking for, and ensuring that the engagement they're having with that Centre of Excellence team is going to lead towards those measures of success.
Now, you've just launched Next Gen Cloud IQ. What's new about this platform, and how is it giving partners the tools and insights to modernize distribution?
I think this is something that's going to become more and more a trend, but we've modernized the account management by embedding dedicated partner managers within the customer, within the partner. But we're simplifying that as well with our investment in Cloud IQ Next Gen, automated billing, streamlined ordering, and we provide full transparency for partners in terms of their transactional history based on what they're purchasing and what we're seeing in the market, what their next logical consideration could be for product adoption into their solution. And we're aligning that with their costs, etc., and helping them manage that effectively. And while we've done that in terms of modernizing our system and investing heavily in Cloud IQ Next Gen, we're not losing the fact that you need that automation, you need that innovation on your platform, but you still need also to have that human interaction as well. So what comes along with the investment in Cloud IQ Next Gen is also the ongoing relationship management that we have within our people.
Yeah, I know we always hear that sort of human in the loop, and it's the blend of the modernization, but also the human. And you mentioned earlier about mega trends, and obviously AI is one of them. Do you see any other ones shaping the horizon in distribution next little while? I know security is always a big one, modernization. What are your thoughts on anything that you've got on the radar?
I would say that security is definitely even more than it was before. And we're opening ourselves up more and more as individuals and businesses to this digital transformation that's happening across the world, and AI is just moving so fast that security is just cybersecurity is something that we just cannot ignore. It must be at the forefront of what we're doing when we're looking at these solutions and these products that we're introducing to our businesses and therefore our customers when we're interacting with them as well. So not a surprise, I guess, for me to say, look, I think, obviously AI, we all know that, but security is paramount.
Yeah, and I guess too, it's just even more so now with AI because then it drives it home how important
Correct.
security is. Now I guess we'll do the looking ahead, the vision questions.
Yeah.
So I guess just to summarize, in a crowded distributor market, how does Crayon differentiate itself? What do you want the audience to know today?
I think for us, distribution done differently is it's not a response, it's not a tactic, it's who we are. We're service led. We're not driven by a transaction. We're not transaction led. We combine our global reach with local expertise, and we have a genuine partner first ethos. Our Cloud IQ next gen platform is not just another reseller portal, it's a next generation partner growth platform. It provides insights, it provides transparency in terms of transaction history, product trends, solution trends, what's happening in the market, etc. And we see that the distributor of the future is one that combines digital innovation with human relationships. I feel, in a large way that we're already there. That's what we're doing. We're investing in our platform, but we're also ensuring that we keep providing that human element. And for any partner choosing a distributor in the next 5 years, I think the case for Crayon is extremely simple. We're not just a distributor, we're a partner for your growth, and our commitment remains clear. Our partners, we sit on the side of the partners always.
That's all for this episode of Tech Partner News. A big thank you to Warren Nolan from Crayon for sharing how his team is reimagining distribution, really moving beyond logistics to true strategic enablement, innovation, and partner co-creation. The conversation ties directly into the themes of the distribution differentiation feature report that partners want distributors who are not just suppliers, but collaborators who can navigate complexity, build trust, and deliver real value. Thanks for listening. I'm Jennifer O'Brien, and we'll see you next time on Tech Partner News.